So now, what color were the ancient Jews? What skin color were they? Because they had human bodies.
There was a mixture of that. There was right in that area.
Yeah.
There's only 3 nationalities in the world.
Okay, so you say 3.
There are 3.
But the Bible says 18. But we'll get to that.
Okay. There are 3 nationalities. Okay. What it was, the 3 nationalities came over. You remember when they had the flood?
Yeah, so you're talking about all the sons of Noah,
right.
Ham, Shem, and Japheth.
Exactly.
Right, so there's 3 lines of men, but there's not just 3 nationalities.
Okay,
right.
If you listen to me now, let me talk. Let me listen to me. All those 3 nationalities, other nationalities came to be.
That's correct.
Am I right?
You're right.
Okay, so where they landed at was in the area where Iraq is at. Okay, remember they built the Tower of Babel?
Yeah.
They were all at one people at one time.
Okay.
So they mixed in those areas, right? Ham, Shem, and Japheth. After they built the tower, it was a clever part on that tower building. One of the reasons they were building the tower because of the flood they just had.
That's correct.
Now, what they were doing, God saw this, and that's what made it bad in the eyes of the true God. Okay? So now what he does is, he says, let's go down and inspect and see what they're doing. He was talking to Jesus and the angels in the heavens.
That's correct. That's correct.
Now they go down and inspect. Not physically, you don't have to come physically.
That's correct also.
Okay? And they saw what they were doing, he sees their heart. Alright? So now he causes the language to be confused and they spread it out all the parts of the world.
We agree so far. Everything you say I agree with.
The Caucasian, which was the followers of Shem.
Now I want to ask you, which son of Shem do the Caucasians come from? Because Caucasians not in the Bible. They do come from Shem. I agree with that. Which son?
That nationality genealogist, I never did read on that part.
Okay. So
basically, Shem was white.
I'm gonna help you with that. Okay. We're gonna read. Give me the book of Genesis. I want 2 and 7. So we're gonna get the skin color of Adam, and then we're gonna get when the skin color changed. It did not change at the tower. It changed years after the tower. I'm gonna show you that in the Bible. So get Adam's color first. The book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 7.
The book of Genesis chapter 2 and verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
So the body that Adam's spirit was put into was formed of the dust of the ground.
Yeah.
What color was that dust?
It was white. Adam was
white?
Adam was Caucasian.
Adam was where when he was created?
Yes.
He was where? What location was he created in?
He was in Africa.
He was in the Garden of Eden.
Right.
Which is in Africa.
It's in Africa because of the rivers.
Have you planted soil before? Have you ever planted anything before?
I am a planter.
Okay, so what color is soil that's excellent to plant stuff in? Is it more on the lighter side or the darker side?
Okay, what you're doing...
No, I'm asking you a question.
Okay, it's black,
okay, thank you.
Okay, but you're not...
Come on.
Okay, look.
Now, the black material, read.
Okay.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
That's what he used to make his body, read.
And breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
That's the first hint we get of color in the Bible. Now we're going to get when the Caucasian was created. Give me Genesis 25.
Let me say something.
25 and 25.
Let me say something. The palm of our hands always was white. Why isn't all of us black?
This is white.
Right.
That's white.
Why?
Palm of your hand's not white.
Why? Okay, another thing. Our eyes are white. Why our whole body ain't white?
The whites of your eyes are white.
Why?
Your pupil.
Okay. Why?
Your lens. Your retina. That stuff's not white.
Your teeth. All of that came from the ground when Adam was made. Your organs and your body. Your blood. Why all that ain't black?
Okay. So now we're gonna get why.
Let me
No, we're gonna read this. Read what you got.
The book of Genesis chapter 25 and verse 25.
Because when you die and decompose, your white eyeballs turn back to what?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is...
No,
you listen.
He brought it forth. He brought it forth and dropped the mic. He was like, bam! And then I was like, but when ashes go to ashes and dust go to dust, what do you eventually decompose into? Okay, read what you got.
And the first came out red all over.
This is the birth of the ancestor of who we call Caucasian today. He descends from the Edomites in the Bible.
That's right.
They were the fraternal twin son of Isaac.
I know the Edomites.
Jacob and Isaac. Read what you got.
I know.
And the first came out red.
White people aren't white, they're red. Read.
All over, like in hairy garments.
To teach that we were evil, that we were animals, we were 3/5 of a man. They associated black with evil. And they said, well, we're pure, so we'll call ourselves white.
Well, let me ask you this question.
Hold on.
And they called his name Esau.
So he was described as being red in color, red in hair. His name was Esau. Read.
I know Esau.
And after that came his brother out.
So his brother Jacob was born right after him. Read.
And his hand took hold on Esau's heel. and his name was called Jacob.
Why didn't they describe the color of Jacob?
Bring it out.
All right. Because
Jacob looked like everybody else on the earth at this time.
Right.
Esau was the first change in a shift of color.
Right.
That's why it was documented.
Right.
A baby comes out and you're like, whoa, what the hell is this?
Right.
I gotta document this. Why did this baby come out so different? For example, my auntie, I have a cousin, when he was born, he was so light, my auntie told the hospital, you brought me the wrong baby. The nickname for him was Snowball. He was very light. She said, that can't be my child. I'm dark and his father's dark. Now that he's older, he's darkened up. But when he was a baby, she said, whoa, wait a minute, his shade. There's no way that's my child.
let me say this here, then I'm gonna have to go.
Okay, you gotta go now all of a sudden.
I understand all of what you're saying, what you're reading. Okay, but you can't take that for sake as what you are reading. What you are leaving out is the major part of the true God.
Yeah. What man was made in his image. The true God is black according to the Bible.
That's right.
Give me Job chapter 30 verse 30.
Okay.
Because what happened was,
God don't have a color.
So the officer went, oh yes he does, we're gonna prove that.
No.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna prove that. We're gonna prove it with the Bible.
That's right.
We're gonna prove it with the word of God himself.
I see
what you got.
Wait a minute, I see what
The
you're
book
saying.
of Job, chapter 30 and verse 30.
Oh, here you go.
My skin,
Job said his what?
my skin.
What usually happens is some of the scriptures we use to prove skin color in the Bible, they go, well, that's not talking about skin. But then I'll read a verse that says skin, and these same Christians will go, does not compute.
Job saying
danger, Will Robinson, danger, danger. See, he's old enough to know that reference. As soon as I read a verse that says skin, he'll be like, damn, how do I lie my way out of this? And the verse says skin. Read it again.
My skin,
His skin is what? Whose skin?
my skin is black.
What book are you reading? Called book, chapter, and verse.
The book of Job.
The book of who?
The book of Job.
Who in chapter 1 was described as a perfect man. The black man in your skin, you are the perfect man.
That's right.
Nobody else tells you this. The damn Asians come in your neighborhood and take advantage of you. The Caucasians drug you over here and took advantage of you. But now somebody that looks like you says you are perfect just the way you are, and we gotta complain. We gotta complain because this damn animal is told to us in the church. Bring it out.
Yeah.
With no damn proof. And you come up and go, well, I don't know what he looks like. I'd accept that if there was not 100,000 damn Christian movies that show that. Why have you not complained?
One question, D. One question. Who man have ever seen God?
Give me John. The one where the disciples asked about seeing Christ, asked about seeing God. 14.
And that what Jesus was saying, by seeing me is like seeing the Christ. He was meaning in his
liking. And then we're gonna get the color. Then we're gonna get the color. Who you got?
No,
the book of John, chapter 14 and verse 8.
Come on.
Philip saith unto him, Lord, show us the Father.
Let us see the
and
Father.
it sufficeth us.
Come on.
Jesus said unto him, have I been so long time with you? And yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that hath seen me.
He that does what?
He that hath seen me hath seen the Father.
Because he looks like his father. I look like my father. I'm not from Savannah. I'm from Brunswick. If you would go see my father, I look like him except I'm heavy.
I believe that.
But if I was a little skinnier,
is a man
I can pass for him. I used to go to the bank with his ID.
Yeah.
That's how
God
look to each other.
Is not a man.
Sons look like their fathers.
God is not a man.
Okay, we're gonna read that for you. But God still has color. Let me in the Bible.
God don't have a color now.
Daniel. The color of God. Then we're gonna go to the book of Revelation, where he's described again with color. Read what you got. Daniel 10. Chapter 7. That's God. Chapter 7. Then we're going to read the book of Revelation where he's described with color. Read.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 9. I beheld, till the thrones were cast down.
Daniel was shown a vision of all empires. Read.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
Because at the end of all this, God is going to rule this earth. Read.
Whose garment was white as snow.
So he sat, the Ancient of Days, because God is older than days. He sat to sit. What do you have to do? Have a body? Yes or no?
No, you don't have to have a body.
Oh, you don't have to have a body to sit down? Are you serious right now?
Yes.
You have to have a body to sit. In the book of Genesis, when the angels came to visit Abraham, did they not eat food with Abraham?
Yeah. You're not going to let me talk.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Let me talk.
whose garment was white as snow.
To wear clothes, you have to have a body?
Okay, if you don't let me talk, you're not listening to me.
And the hair.
And the what?
And the hair.
Do ghosts have hair?
Right out. You're not listening to me.
But you're not listening to God. He's describing himself.
Right.
Read.
And the hair on his head, like the pure wool.
Like the pure what?
Like the pure wool.
So when he said, let us make man in our image, if God had pure wool, you said it was him, Christ, and the angels. I agree.
Right.
So what hair texture did Christ and the angels have?
Yeah.
He said, let us, right?
You're going to let me talk or what? If you ain't going to let me talk, I can't say nothing.
We all about letting God talk. What you want to say?
Let me talk.
Okay.
Now, when God used certain terms such as the power of his right hand, doesn't mean he has to have a right hand. He's using those terms so you and I could understand the power of the right hand.
I agree that does happen.
When he uses other terms as old as ancient a day, he's been here ever and ever. And listen to me now. And when he uses the term of his eyeballs, touching his eyeballs in Revelation, he don't have to have eyeballs because he speaks of air he sees all over. Okay. So he don't have to have a physical eyeball.
But in order for Christ to be nailed to a cross, did he have a body or not?
Christ had a body.
So what color was that body?
I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you. Well, how the hell he got arrested and killed if nobody could tell what he looked like? Read what you got. 2, 4, and 2. Start at verse 1. Verse 1. 4 verse 1? Yes, start at verse 1.
The book of Revelation, chapter 4, verse 1. After this, I looked, and behold, a door was opened in heaven.
A door was opened in heaven, so John the Revelator is looking up. Read.
And the first voice which I heard was as it were of a trumpet talking with me.
Come on, so it was loud. Read.
Which said, come up hither, and I will show thee things which must be hereafter.
Come on.
And immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven.
So he saw a throne in heaven the same way Daniel saw it. Read.
And one sat on the throne.
And one sat on the throne. Read.
And he that sat was...
So we know God's not a woman, because the black woman loved us so. The secret is God's a woman.
John is not talking about God.
The Bible says
John is talking about Jesus.
He's talking about he saw Jesus Christ in chapter 1.
Yeah.
This is chapter 4. He's looking up into the throne of heaven right now. God the Father sits on the throne.
Right.
And he that sat was to look upon.
Now he's giving a description. Read.
Like a jasper.
Like a what?
Like a jasper.
Jasper is a stone. What color is a jasper stone? You familiar with that?
Not really.
Jasper stone comes in shades of brown. Read.
And a sardine stone.
Sardine is another stone. Shades of brown. Read.
And a sardine stone. And there was a rainbow round about the throne.
On his throne, he has a rainbow over the throne. It describes his color, jasper and sardine stone, right in line with what Daniel saw. He said this man had pure wool. Then you put that with how Christ is described. It all lines up with each other.
Right.
So when he made man in our image, give me Ezekiel 1. Let's get what the angels look like. All these people, all these entities, because they were known as the powers. They had dark skin. They had dark appearance. The prophets were shown what they looked like and wrote down a record. That's how we know what they look like.
Okay.
Ezekiel chapter 1.
Right there. I want one more question, and you don't even have to read that. This question
I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to get your question.
Okay.
Read what you got. Read verse 13.
The book of Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 13.
Because you're familiar with Ezekiel's will. Like you seem like you're familiar with this Bible.
With the whole thing.
So in the will, who is he describing he's seeing in the wills?
Ezekiel is talking about the Father, okay?
So in the will, and because he does see the Father in a giant will too.
Okay.
He does.
Right.
He sees angels in smaller wheels.
Right.
Right? What you got?
Verse 13.
What?
As for the likeness of the living creatures.
As for the likeness of the creature he saw. Read.
Their appearance was like burning coals.
Their appearance was like burning what?
Burning coals.
What do coals look like when they're on fire? The color of the coal and then the fire itself are two separate colors. So like a burning coal means the entity inside is dark, but the aura around him is like a flame.
Okay. Now, my question is this.
Okay, I'm listening.
Let's say black is a superior color, black is the only color, black is everything.
Now, we're not saying that. Okay. It was the original color.
Okay, say God is all what you say it is, okay? My point is...
Yes, sir.
Do he love everybody else?
Oh, good question. Let's get it. Okay. Give me Romans 9 and 13.
Is he against any different human being?
Yes.
Did he make all human beings?
Yes, he did. But what did he make them for?
Bring it out.
Because I can take plastic, I can make plastic into a part that goes on your car.
Then why didn't
or
he
I can
make
turn that same plastic into a trash can.
If God is so much love, why didn't he make all of us black?
Let's see, let's get it. In the beginning, everybody was dark though. Esau was the first separation of color. But originally, everybody was dark skinned. But even then, skin folk ain't kinfolk.
That's right.
You might have heard that before. Sometimes I'm talking to younger cats and they never heard that phrase before. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Read what you got.
The book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written.
Now the book of Romans is in what testament? Old, new?
Romans is in the New Testament.
New Testament. And sometimes people say, well, y'all only in that Old Testament. So I'm specifically staying in the New Testament.
I understand both of them.
As it is written.
As it is written, read.
Jacob have I loved.
Jacob and his descendants, the 12 tribes of Israel, has got love. Read.
But Esau.
Esau and his descendants, read.
Have I hated.
Have I what?
Have I hated.
Does God love everybody?
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.